Okay, welcome aboard. Happy Friday, everybody. We survived a tumultuous week, and here we are still standing. How about that? So, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So, Beth is all in a tizzy, and she would be so upset if she knew I was telling you all this. So, please don't tell her this. But, you know, Devin, my 12-year-old, didn't want to go to church on Wednesday. Oh, he was pitching a fit. He didn't want to go to church. So, we love the Lord Jesus. And so we go to church and our kids do Bible study and they do Wednesday nights and we do the whole nine yards. It's just what our family does. And so we do the Sunday school on Sunday, we do the whole nine yards. And so Devin was like, So after we come home from church, he was telling us, he's like, I'm an atheist. Oh my gosh, that got Beth so upset. Beth was just like, she was just all upset. She said, Bobby, you need to talk to him. I said, talk to him about what? She said he's an atheist. I said, listen, Beth, he's got to sort it out. I said, here's the problem. He's not an atheist. He's don't want to go to church right now. The problem is he wants to stay up in his room on his little phone, probably watching porn and wanking off. That's what the little boy wants to do. He's 12 years old going through puberty. It's not that he's an atheist. He's just trying to get to you. Well, you need to go up there and talk to him. I said, Beth, it's all going to be okay. Anyway, she's in a tizzy right now. Tizzy. For example, we had a deacon ordination service at our church the other day, and I've never seen a church that has so many deacons. We got like 300 people in the church, and like 170 of them are deacons. Every man in the church over the age of 18 is a deacon except for me and Andy. And Andy has tattoos all over his body, and well, y'all know my problem. Bobby's not becoming a deacon. I just don't think he has the demeanor for one. We're not going to put him on the selection committee to make him a deacon. That's fine. I got no problem with it. The only difference between me and most deacons is I will tell you I'm a sinner, right? I don't try to hide behind stuff and fake it. I am the real deal wherever you see me, right? I'm not faking here and doing things different. So it's kind of funny that so other day we had our new installment of deacons, right? And so we went to the deacon ordination service, and we don't have children's anyone to keep the kids at nights, in the church. So all my littles are there, 6, 7, and 8 years old. And so we're at the Baptist church, and they're doing a laying on of hands ceremony where the existing deacons and their wives go up one by one to lay their hands on the new deacon and their wife and pray for them. So they have them all lined up, and I'm sitting there and the organ's playing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how long is this going to take? I got a 6, 7, 8-year-old that's about to go crazy in the church, and they were just going nuts. So, and these Baptists don't know how to do a laying on hand ceremony. And I was like, Beth, if we stay here for all 172 men in this church and their wives to go and pray, I said, ain't gonna be nothing open after we get out except the Waffle House. I said the Mexican restaurante is gonna be closed. So, I said, look, we should sneak out. And I said, either that, and they said, well, I don't think it's, people gonna stare at us. Well, I said, let them stare. I said, either that or I'm about to interrupt the service and go all Pentecostal on them right here and show them how a real laying on the hand ceremony. You don't just have specific ones going up one by one. Man, you just rush all at them at the same time. Everybody. And then mama, you get Pearl in the back, you get her off the organ. Everybody goes up there and lays hands on praise at the same time and get it over. I said, why are we dragging this out for 2 hours? Anyway, don't get me started. So now y'all know why I'll never be a deacon in my church. Me and Andy. Andy, when we had our youth minister come the very first time and his wife, Andy goes up to the youth minister's wife and said, don't I know you from Hooters? So you kind of get why Andy is not a deacon, and I think you already know why I'm not a deacon. Anyway, I'm on a tangent. All right, so welcome in. So the market is down. I hadn't looked at it all day. Down 0.5%. What the devil? The AD is -28, so it's kind of weak. And look at this, y'all. Our volume on the 2-minute is down to 78.28, which means everybody in the mama's done it to Hamptons. So on light volume, you can get some big moves at the end of the day. So what we got, a little under 2 hours. So we might get, a big move. You can get a big move on light volume at the end of the day. So AD is not at the lows of the day. We know that because we don't have a little red dot at the bottom. So, it's coming back up just a little bit. VIX is at 31. This looks like a range day. We're in the opening 15-minute range. Here's the cash open. Here's the overnight low. We're under VWAP. I don't see much here. This is the last day that we're going to be able to use the big green monster for this month. We will be drawing a new one on Monday. So make sure you be here for that. So we are teetering, and we have been teetering between fairly priced and oversold. Currently, we are oversold. So depending on, this is at the end of its youthful life, right? So we don't put a lot of stock toward the end of the month, but as you can see, it's been pretty good so far. I'm telling us what to do. Let's look at the, what do you call, the linear regression. Okay, we were sloping down for a long time. Old Bob back here said, hey man, we got a bear market, we got a recession. I called it, and y'all was like, yep, sure does look like it. And then what did the market do? Stabilize. But did it stabilize? Oh, dear friend, I do not think so, because I think we have much farther down to go. Look back here. I will not be satisfied until this market is back doing this little slope, which I think it will be. And you're sitting there going, well, Bobby, if you knew that, then why in the crap are you still doing this 111 stuff? If you said we're in a bear market and you said we were in a recession, why are you still doing this stuff? It's a very good question. Very good question. Not sure that I got the answers. So we know what's coming in the market. We're just going with it. All right. Oh, I'm tired. All right. So let's see. Can you tell that I shaved? I got my hair cut today. I went to Great Clips. I had a $5 off coupon. And I always feel bad. Like they're looking at me like, okay, if you get a $5 off coupon, you should leave a $5 tip. Au contraire, I left a $3 tip, right? So I got to get a little bit of benefit out of the coupon. So $5 off, I give a $3 tip. And then I went to AutoZone and got a new battery in the little clicker, my little fob for my 2011 Nissan Rogue. And I said, ma'am, do you know how to do this? She said, we're not supposed to, but I won't change it for you. And I said, thank you so much. And I left her $1. I tipped the AutoZone lady today for changing the battery in my key fob. All right, so let's see what we're doing today. Spreadsheet. Right, here we go. Spreadsheet. Let's go to the little account first, the little old margin account. Let's see where we're going here. Net lift. Here we go. So today's the 30th, the end of the quarter, the end of the week, the end of the month. It's everything, y'all. A lot of people were anticipating it was going to be a big market day today. Yeah. Uh-oh, my mama called with a voicemail. Let me make sure everything's okay with my mama. Mama. Hi, Barbara. I don't know. Oh, hey, Bubba. Okay, she's just telling me my Aunt Dodo made it to the hospital. Aunt Dodo's in the hospital in Anniston, Alabama. All right, good, they made it. You want to hear my mom? Is she fussing at you? Yeah. Hey, you got to hear my mom, right? My mama, every now and then, y'all know I'll let a little bad word fly, and I try not to, but I got my mama and my mama's mouth, right? So every now and then, mama, maybe I'll put her on voicemail. Mama's a hoot. All right, what was I doing? Oh, we're looking at our account balance. All right, here we go. Oh, here's what we're going to do too. Y'all don't leave after I stop recording our session. Ed was talking about doing some scalps against existing position. Since Beth ain't here, she's working at the school today. I thought we may stay around and do a little scalping. Y'all want to do that? Ed, you want to do that after the session? Well, there won't be a lot of talking, but we'll do some scalping if y'all want to. All right, look at this, y'all. The market's down, and sweet Bobby is up, baby. Well, I'm moving on up, baby.
Yeah, we're moving on up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
We're gonna let a little 0.5% move down in the market mess up our parade, are we? Let's see what we're on another account. All right. Oh, and I'm so proud of my daughter, y'all. Listen to this. We opened her Vanguard account yesterday. She has $145 in VOO, the Vanguard S&P 500, 10% of her little earnings so far. And she's so happy. I said, you tell all your teachers, baby doll, that you got money in the stock market. So she's so excited. $145 in. And the good thing about Vanguard is they'll let you.
Well, we're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Good thing about Vanguard is they'll let you buy fractional shares. Oh, behave. So she's got her some fractional shares of VOO. And that's what you do with your kids, y'all. Open them a Roth IRA when they're young, when they got a little job, let them put 10% of their money in there and just tell them don't ever look at it. And if they take it out to buy a car and you're dead, you will come back and haunt their butts. All right, so we're at 60.28. Okay, 60.28. Uh-oh, I am long 22 deltas more than it should be. Dag it. All right, what's my theta going to be? My theta is 51.61. 51.6. Now, part of our scalping session today, my kids may be here. So if they're just screaming, I mean, we're just going to be very informally, right? Ken said he covered his shorts in MES earlier today for a profit, and not a minute later, the MES fell down 15 points. Yeah, that's the way it happens. But y'all know I'm bad at it. I'm terrible. Lord, I'm terrible. 63.17 on the buying power. Oh, y'all, Ken, I'm not going to tell what it's about, right? But Ken sent me this stuff. He was texting me, you know, this stuff that had helped his wife sleep and stuff. And this is the funniest thing, y'all. So he was sitting there and thinking, he said, Bobby, this might be good for you. He said, but looking at your accounts, that you trade, he said, it doesn't look like, what did you say, Ken? He says, you probably can't afford it, cannot afford it.
Oh, no, I said, I know that you can afford it.
I know it, but it was funny that you said, so Ken said the thing, and it was an autocorrect or something, you know, or Ken.
It turned it negative. You couldn't afford it, yeah.
Ken's like, looking at your accounts, Bob, I know you can't afford this, but oh, it was priceless. And then he came back and he said, sorry, autocorrect, Ken. Oh my gosh, that was the funniest thing. Oh my gosh, Bobby, looking at your accounts, I know you can't afford this. That was so funny. All right, so our deltas are a little long. Our thetas are perfect, baby. Look at this. Thetas, we want that to be between 0.1, 0.25, and we're at 24% buy power. We could be up at 40. So everything looks really good, right? The account looks really good. We're just a little long. No big deal. Now, if you're scared going into the weekend, right? If you're scared and you're like, oh, Bobby, what if we have a big, well, just sell your little micro future. Bobby, I don't know what that is. Well, it'll give you negative 50 deltas. So that would mean I would be long 10 deltas if I sold a micro future. No big deal if you kind of go, you know, into the weekend. If you're scared of this market, I ain't scared. I ain't scared of nobody. Beth Colson Gaines, right? Beth is the one woman I think. All right, what are we doing? All right, so let's do the other key. Let's see what it looks like. All right, so woo, look at that delta. 245.97, 245.95. Let's get that in. 245.95. 245.95. Bobby, what makes your delta go up? The market going down. It's an inverse relationship, y'all. So I'm 98 too long, right? But that's fine. If I wanted to neutralize my delta, I would sell two micros. Two micro futures would give me negative 100 deltas. So that would bring me down to 145, right? If I wanted to kind of get back in line. I'm not scared. All right, so our theta should have blossomed as well. 200.44, I guess it blossomed, 200.44. No, it didn't blossom, did it? It went down a little bit. I'm a late bloomer too. I used to be good looking when I was in high school, but I'm much better looking now. I'm a late bloomer. All right, here we go. So our buying power is 29,376. 29,376. Okay. So let's see how everything does. We're a little long. Buying power is at 30%. We could be at 40. And my theta is at 0.2. So everything's fine here. So there's nothing really that I got to do. So let's go back to the first account now. And let's answer our little questions over here in our little decision tree. Market's down. Do I make a new trade? No. Right. So you don't need a new trade. Your theta's fine. Market's down, and one of your things is out of whack. So if you're out of whack, you can't, you know, put on a trade. Okay. So do I have a profitable trade? I think we know the answer to that. Let's go back over here. Now, you who are trade managers would say, I know what y'all are saying. I would have done close that. Okay, hey, get on your bad side. Well, I do have a bad, right? I'm talking about my regular trades, not my individual trades. So negative, 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 negative. Cut those spread. That's not worth closing. Look, negative 400, negative 400, negative 400, negative 400. You know, whoa, what is it? Oh, that's my put debit spread that remains. So there's really nothing I can close. So I got to go back and I got to say, no, no, no. I don't have a, or am I comfortable waiting and doing the, you know what? I am, because I am sweet Bobby, the world's worst trader. So if I am comfortable, it means you probably should not be comfortable, right? So it says, hey, wait and do nothing. All right, let's go to the other account. Let's go to the IRA. Let's go to my decision trees. And as the market down, should I open new trade? No. Do I have a profitable trade? Well, let's just go look at them. But like, go back. Oh, that was that account. Well, we know the answer to that then. Well, we don't have any. We know the answer to that. But now I got to go back to the other one. No, am I comfortable doing nothing? Yes. So wait and do nothing, Bobby. Wait and flip and do nothing. So now let's go back to the crimson account before we go scalping. Now, Beth may make me get off. It depends on what kind of mood she is about her son being an atheist fan. You know, she'll come in. She's Bob, we need to have a talk. I said, Beth, he's just don't want to go on Wednesday night. Give him a little breathing room. Oh, please. Look at this, up 382%. But we know that that is a harvested. We harvested our little thing and we sold our naked puts, which turned out to be pretty good so far. We're up $25 on that. So we don't have an opening. We don't have a winner. Da, 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 da. Okay, everything was good. All right. So there's really nothing for me to do. I'm going to the weekend, full, happy, and content. Would y'all do anything different? I don't think so. Now, what we do need to do is what we've been doing and evaluating our trades. Now, normally we don't do this unless we're on the defensive. Right? I'm a little bit on the defensive now. When's the last time you saw me bring up the old profit calendar? You know, and say, hey, we're going to the Applebee's tonight. You know, I've got to have a difficult sit down with my family tonight and my little atheist kids and my little Jesus loving kids and say, we're not going to Applebee's tonight. And by the way, the next day after we got home from Winston Church, I said, how come Devin ain't eating supper? Well, all of a sudden, a brand new ulcer come up in his mouth. I said, the Lord is striking you with a plague, my man. He just kind of laughed. Beth said, Bobby, I'm like, I'm just joking. Don't chill out a little bit. All right, so here we go. Go to the Analyze tab. Let's look at this one first. See if anything is out of order. I mean, don't y'all think God has a sense of humor? Sure he does. So I hope he does, or I'm in a lot of trouble. All right, so high simulations, we do single symbol all of our groups. Now look at this. For this little one expiration, I am looking good. We may be down $189. But Red Lobster is in the family future. We are going to make $1,096 if we stay here, or if we go down probably 3%. Or I mean, we'll go. But hey, we'll at least get McDonald's down here, Wendy's, Dunkin' Donuts. By the way, I had a Dunkin' Donut today. It was so good, but I only got one. And I logged my calories. I'm back down to 325 pounds. So I weigh less than a lot of offensive linemen in the NFL. So, you know, we're doing good. We go down 5%. That's where our break even is, right? And we'll still be up 1375 by October the 22nd. Okay. So now let's look at each individual group and see how our trades are doing. How you doing? 11118. That's a beautiful trade. Look at that gorgeous trade. Let me move it to the 30th. You don't have to move this one. It says 10.2. That's just showing me the standard deviation bands there. I don't need to change that one. So we're 9/30. Look at this. Oh, hey, that trade is gorgeous. Let's go to my 11119. Oh, it's still my heart. Oh, not even into the elephant's trunk. 11121st. Y'all, please. 111 second naked put. This is the 2 naked put. This is the one that Ken made me sell. And everybody's ragging Ed because Ken brought it up. And they said, isn't this what you've been talking about for like 2 months? And Ed's like, listen, nobody listens to me. And Ed's really, I think he's on to something there. We really don't listen to Ed on. So we got this put, we rolled it out down here. So far, so good. Cause we ain't got but how many days on this? 21 days on this today. And look at the date on this puppy. Look at the data. Look at that, 2184. Now 2600. That's good. All right. So there she is. Naked put's looking fine. Isn't that pretty? We're up $185, but in a little bit, we're gonna be up $201. I don't see a reason to get out of this at this time. Well, Bobby, take you $185. Yeah, but if y'all still think the market's gonna go down, why would you close? I'm gonna try to save me some, what do you call, commission? This gets me some negative delta. See, just itchy bitchy negative delta, and it still got theta in it. Why am I gonna close it in? Buying power effect is 0. Why would I close that? Nothing to do. Let's go to the second account. The Bobby Beth account. Bobby. All right. I did not tip the person at the Dunkin' Donuts. I did not. Even though they have a little, I think, a tip thing on the receipt that I paid for with the, I don't know, I may pay cash for that. All right. So all of our groups, look, first expiration looks really good. Look here, y'all. Yeah, we're down $1,000, but we're gonna be up $4,300 by October the 22nd. The power of extrinsic value. All right. So let's look at our individual trades. Look at them one by one. There's that naked put. Oh, be still my heart. You telling me I'm up $68 on it and it's dang right here? Well, we're getting some decay in that puppy, aren't we? We're not breached yet. So this is the one that I rolled down and rolled out, right? Well, I rolled down, rolled out. So we're getting close, but I'm not going to do anything today unless the market tanks. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Look, we're up $48. I could close it, take my $59, head to the house, maybe put it on Monday if I thought a big red day was going, or roll it out today since we got a big down day of 0.5%. No big deal. I don't see me needing to do anything there. 11126. Oh, beautiful, gorgeous. Oh yeah, look at there. Not even in the trunk yet. Oh, she's beautiful to me. Can't you see? Look, put Deb spread, y'all. Look at there. Just losing me money. But if we go down, that's what you call a hedge. 112.55. Look at that. Oh, ain't she pretty? Bobby, you down $287. You fat black glass wearing son of a gun. Close it. No, I'm good. We're about 300 if we hang here. 112.50. Oh, please. 112.54. 112.27. Look there. At the beginning of the trout. This is two different trades made into two different tranches. We're at the beginning of the trout. 112.50. Fine. It's no big deal. 111.28. Look at there, y'all. Oh, be still my heart. 112.53. Oh, nothing to see there. Look at this. Put debit spread. Bingo, baby. Look at there. We're up $558. We will be 603. I don't see a reason to close it today because, again, just like the other one, it's giving me positive theta of $3 a day, and she's giving me 43 in negative delta, which I desperately need. 111.21. Yeah, we're toward the bottom third, but no problem. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? So we've evaluated our trades. We've done everything. We've gone through the stuff. It's time for me to just go to do other things. Y'all got any questions? Everybody fine? Now here's what I'm noticing in our little room, y'all. Right. So here's what we're doing. What's this? Everybody all of a sudden ain't talking in the little 111. But I feel bad. Our little 111 room. Look here. Well, we've had 32 messages. Look, we got so everybody's coming up with different ways of managing stuff, but we're not the hot kids anymore. Crack that whip, gal. We're not the hot kids anymore. The hot kids in our room, I think, have moved. They said, screw this. I'm not doing this 111. You kidding me? My account down as much as we are? Screw that. I'm gonna move to something else. Where have they moved? Do y'all know where they moved? I think I got a feeling. Where are they at?
They went to a hard place.
They went to a hard place. Here's where they're at right now. They're in the March Bitman trade. Everybody, look at 31 messages since 8:28. Look at this. They got triggers. They got all kind of stuff. Go look at this. Look at this analysis they're doing. Man, they are doing it, man. That's where they're at. So everybody abandoned us. So everybody that was over here with us in 111, they're like, screw that Bobby, man. He's lost it. Well, let's see if we've lost it. All right, let's go back to our little realized returns. Here we are so the day that we started this campaign with this spreadsheet, the SPY was at 433. You and I are down 6%. How is the market doing since we come in? Market is at down 17%. We're down 6%. I don't know, y'all. I feel pretty good. Let's go to the other account. Let's see. This is the regular. Let's go to the IRA. Let's see how we're doing over here. So we'll go to our realized returns. Market is down 19.28. We're down 2.74%. But Bobby, you shouldn't be down because you got all these positive trades. You made 6,300. Yeah, I have. But remember, I've got all them SPX trades. We got the ES trades. We got all the other stuff. If we just done this, you and I made $6,731 on a $100,000 account. If I just done this, if I just done this, but I didn't just do this because I was doing stupid stuff. That man is hot. You know what right it is. Heck, I almost abandoned our strategy. I did. I was like, well, screw this. Let's get in there and let's do a Bitman. And we may do a Bitman or Bitman or however you pronounce it. We may do it. Who knows? I'll read it over the weekend and then it'll make me, forget everything that I've ever learned. And then we'll start chasing something new. And that's what I'll do. Well, if it's a good trade, go at it. Go at it. But I don't think that you and I need to panic right now. Everything looks fine. Everything looks fine. And Ed and I had a great conversation while I was at the ball field yesterday about, hey, if you can scalp against these things, if you want to get negative, sell some futures. And I after talking to Ed, Ed is one of my problem children, by the way. Ed is a problem child. Talking to Ed last night, and I figured out I have not spent enough time with y'all on actually trading the future. That's why we're about to stop the presses. We're going to stop the record button, and you and I are going to do a little bit of playtime, if that's okay with y'all. All right, no other questions. I will see y'all Monday. Hang around if you want to scalp a little bit, okay? I'll see y'all later.